Okay, today we're going to read a daily Just for Today reading for Narcotics Anonymous. And
October 15th.
October 15th. Go for it. You don't have to be closer. It'll hear you. It's a good microphone.
October 15th. Choices. We did not choose to become addicts. Basic text, page 3. When we were growing up, all of us had dreams. Every child has heard a relative or neighbor ask, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Even if some of us didn't have elaborate dreams of success, most of us dreamed of work, families, and a future of dignity and respect. But no one asked, "Do you want to be a drug addict when you grow up?" We didn't choose to become addicts, and we cannot choose to stop being addicts. We have the disease of addiction. We are not responsible for having it, but we are responsible for our recovery. Having learned that we are sick people and that there is a way of recovery, we can move away from blaming circumstances or ourselves and into a living solution. We did not choose addiction, but we can choose recovery. Just for today, I choose recovery.
All right, Nicole, what are your, or whatever your name is, sorry. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is, you know what? It's true. I didn't choose to become an addict, but I did use drugs to cope with the stress in my life and all of the grief and anguish that I was going through. Being traumatized to the core, I used drugs to cope with the fact that, I'm broken. I'm broken as fuck. I don't know about you, but I know for a fact that when a broken person tries to do for themselves that they couldn't do before on their own without some help and assistance, recovery is not possible. But when you're willing to go above and beyond to get to better your circumstances in your life and learn to live and love your life and yourself, recovery is possible. So yeah, today
Have you learned to love yourself?
Fuck yeah, dude. I love
And you think
myself
that's
to the
important
fullest.
for your recovery?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Because if I didn't love myself,
Think it's
I'd be right
essential?
back out there.
So you think that training someone or teaching someone to love themselves can help speed their recovery?
Yeah, and it also helps the person who's trying to teach it.
Because you have to be able to live in your own skin.
Yeah.
And you have to, so, okay.
If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to give something to somebody that you don't have. If you don't have something like empathy or sympathy, and that never happens to you, like comfort, and how the hell are you supposed to do that for somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
All right, so your name will be
Buddy Lee.
Well, you don't have to say your name.
Doesn't matter. That's
Okay.
a nickname.
I'm not gonna say my name. Don't
That's
say
okay.
my name.
I won't. So anyway, I'm
like
Buddy
several
Lee.
agencies are
I'm
after
Buddy
me.
Lee, and I'm an addict. And I'm grateful for Narcotics Anonymous. No matter where I go, I feel at home. And I feel at home right here. I feel that in that reading just for today is talking about choices and what you want to do with your life. And I choose recovery first. My recovery's got to come first, and nothing else can come with it.
Exactly.
I know this for a fact that if I don't stay vigilant in my recovery and speaking to my higher power on a daily basis, sometimes multiple times a day, that I can't get anywhere in life without him. He's not my crutch. He's my wheelchair. He gets me going forward at all times.
Yeah.
My God doesn't take me in for a ride in my wheelchair because I'm disabled. And I'm grateful for the fact that God's got me on my back, and I have people that love me like you guys seem to love me. And I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful for the love I feel today. I'm grateful that I can love freely to somebody else. And in the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous, I know that every time I come back to it, the rooms, I'm going to get hugs, not drugs.
Exactly.
My name is Buddy Lee, and I'm an addict.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm at 1 with 0, and I'm an addict.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
That's
Just in case you guys didn't know, we're having a mini meeting of 3.
Yeah, of 3 dozen. Just kidding. I am an addict, and I continue my addiction every day. My addictions keep me alive. I get out of bed so I can have a cigarette. It's sad.
Coffee.
And coffee, that's an addiction. And I'm at the point where I'm on life support, and addictions are the fucking life support, and it's horrible.
That's right.
Mhm.
You know, and see, the problem is that I also have a mental illness, and so I'm called dual diagnosis. So it's substance
Me too.
and psychological illness.
Yeah.
It's a psychological illness, um, and there's several. It doesn't matter what they are right now, but um, what mental illness does is it strips away free will, and this disease of addiction strips away free will. You don't do what you want to do. I mean, it doesn't mean that you're not responsible for your choices. If you go murder someone while you're high, you are responsible because you got high. You knew you got high. You knew you might kill someone. You're responsible. If you should not get high, you know. But once you get high, I mean, it's mental illness strips away your free will. You know, it's gone. How would you like your motivation in life suddenly to be gone? How would you like your will to live to be gone?
Like somebody
You
pulled
know,
the rug from underneath.
yeah,
you.
like someone pulled the rug underneath your heart, you know, and it just drops down into the toilet and gets flushed. Like I've been squished down to a point,
I have
like
been
a
too.
one and a zero.
I get that.
I've been squished down to a point, you know, like that little fly is no more important to this planet than I am, you know, and you should ignore that. I would say.
It's important. It's my
Go ahead.
oncologist.
I'll stop
Sorry,
there.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's my oncologist.
I had nothing else useful to say anyway.
I believe it's me. Hello.
What?
It was so recognizable as 209 number. It was about Sarah wanting to know about my student loan.
All right. Well, it's still recording.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
Zero. I'm sorry to interrupt you there.
At one.
At one.
Yeah. Or at one with zero. People call me. My friends call me at one. My friends online call me at one. Because I am at one with nothing. Like I don't affiliate with anything. No churches, no gangs, no fellowships. Just I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm a lone samurai. I'm a fucking Ronin, and in terms of the reading, let's see. Yeah, it is a disease. Like it should be looked upon as any chronic disease. I mean, in society, people always have more sympathy for cancer than addicts. But if cancer was of the brain and it made cancer patients act like addicts, then what would happen then?
There'd be more recognition.
There'd be no recognition. Like right now, like addicts are treated like pariahs. Addicts are treated like the bottom of society. You are trash. You are, pariah. Pariah is a Hindi word. It means the lower class, like homeless, undomiciled, all that shit. And it is a fucking disease. So the reading basically, it's a disease. What is a disease? Dis-ease, like the opposite of ease, not easy.
I've heard that many times over 19 years.
Yeah, and that's what disease is, and this addiction is a disease of the mind. It's a psychological addiction. And what people don't realize is when you get hooked on a drug, if you don't get that drug for a couple of days, you're gonna feel hurt in some way. Every drug has its own withdrawal syndrome.
Side effect.
Even coffee, if you'll have headaches or something, or you won't be able to poop if you stop coffee or whatever.
It's real.
Or if you stop fucking meth, then you sleep all the time, like literally all the time for like 2 days straight. Every drug has its own withdrawal syndrome, and you just need a taste of it, and then you feel normal. That's how brutal it is, and to break that cycle requires a lot of strength. And for those of us who are staying sober off like crystal meth or whatever. We're not doing crystal meth, right?
Right.
We're clean.
Right.
I don't know if I'm clean and insane. I'm not clean and sober. I'm clean and insane. I'll stop there.
Membrane.
Any closing words from anyone? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to say something. Buddy Lee here. You just brought up a really good point to me that you know, part of my story is that I'm dually diagnosed also.
Yeah.
I have bipolar depression and severe anxiety, narcissistic rage, and I also have schizoaffective disorder.
Oh, that's all?
That's all.
That's
and
all?
I have to deal with the fact that
That's
I'm an
nothing.
addict from cocaine and marijuana and methamphetamines big time, and alcohol.
How much clean time do you have?
I have 22 days today.
I have, from meth, I have 5 months.
I got a year and 5 or 6 months.
Right on, girl.
So that's close enough.
But you know what though? I'm gonna tell you something right now. I fucking hauled ass and busted ass to get where the fuck I'm at.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
I fucking busted balls
What's
for
your
my
story?
recovery.
Like you had a background of homelessness, chronic homelessness, where you're homeless for a while.
Dude, no, oh no,
Not just
dude.
5 days,
My trauma stands way before that when I was growing up.
so
when
that
I
might
was
be
young, fucking kids beat the shit out of me. I had anger problems real bad. My father fucking abandoned me when I was real young. Fucking grandpa stepped up and took over as my male role model. You know, I grew up a very angry person, man. Like,
yeah.
all I wanted to do was hurt you before you hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my MO.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you find,
Sorry.
because we're kind of doing an interview, sort of.
Yeah, I get that.
That's okay.
I'm just
do
excited.
it with thy
I'm
will.
excited about
No,
that.
do it thy will. Do it thy will. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find ever your old tendencies, your old ways, kind of
Creeping up
leaking
on you?
through,
Creeping.
leaking through, or creeping up on you? Like,
No.
I do.
No,
I
not
do.
anymore.
I can feel it trying to get in there, but my Jesus, my higher power today, doesn't allow that to happen for me. As long as I stay vigilant and deep in prayer and meditation, God doesn't forsake me. I forsake Him.
One of my character defects is that I can be abusive with my mouth, and I haven't been for months. I haven't used that tongue for abuse. I haven't used it for abuse in months. It's fine. I like
No,
the.
go ahead and turn it on.
You ready to turn off, people?
All right, goodbye.
Bye.